In the NBA, there are only two franchises that are able to say that they have 16 championships under their belt, and one of them are the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are a franchise with history for decades and decades, but recently have been a hot name with the new addition of Luka Doncic. For today's video, I'm going to be making sure Luka Doncic leaves the Lakers as a champion. Yo, what's going on, NBA fans? My name is Roz, bringing you guys a new video for this channel. Today, we're going to be rebuilding the Los Angeles Lakers in NBA 2K26. I hope you guys enjoy the video as I'm trying a little something new, so let's get straight into it. Got my Lakers shirt on. To start the rebuild, we're going to be taking off from the Lakers' last game played. February 22nd was a loss to the Boston Celtics. Peyton Pritchard went off this game. And there's not really much I can do right now at this half of the season other than maybe change-ups or rotational things. I think the only thing I'm going to do is get a little bit more minutes to Luke Kennard. He seemed like the only one who's been able to prove himself off this Laker bench. So yeah, I'm going to go 24 to Smart, 21 to Kennard, 18 to Vando, 15 to LaRavia, and 11 to Jackson Hayes. And then just keep the starters as is. Luka Doncic 34. I'm going to lower the bench a little bit, and I'm going to go 33 to Reeves, 28 to Hachimura, and 27 to DeAndre Ayton, even though he's not been that great. But we got a little left of the second half of the season to go, so let's get to simming this and see where we end up. So we have our first major injury only a week or two into simming. Luka Doncic went down with a little day-to-day thing, but Jake LaRavia is going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. And to be quite honest, I don't see myself putting anyone else into the rotation. Kleber no, Thiero no, Buffkin no, Bronny no, and Don't Connect no. So I think we're just going to give a little bit more minutes to the guys we have in right now. So around 30 to Hachimura, 35 to Braun, 28, and then we're going to go a little bit to Smart, and then around like 14 to Hayes. So 14 to Hayes, 19 to Vando, 22 to Kennard, 25 to Smart, and then 28 to Aiden. So let's run that, and let's see how we finish. Hopefully no more injuries. We just can't get out of the season. Luka Doncic, twisted knee for 2 to 4 weeks. We're going to run Reeves at the point. No, we're just going to run. No, yeah, we'll run Reeves at the point guard. We'll put Kennard as the 2 guard. We'll go Kennard around 28 minutes a game, 35 to Reeves. We're going to lower Braun again because he seems to be tired. 30 to Ayton, 28 to Smart, 22 to Vando, 19 to Hayes, and then I'm going to go 15 to Dalton Connect while Luka Doncic is hurt. 16 to Connect. So let's see where we finish off this season. I'm not very too confident to see where we're going to end up. Okay, so year one is finally done, and the MVP of the league, Nikola Jokic, around 30, 12, and 10, 1.5 steal a game and a block per game. Rookie of the year, Cooper Flagg. Sixth man of the year goes to Jaime Jaquez. Victor Wembanyama wins Depoy. Most improved, Nemetis Queta. And clutch player of the year, Tyrese Maxey. Coach of the year, JB Bickerstaff. Executive of the year, John Murphy. So for all NBA first team, if you guys wanted to see this, second team and third team, no Luka Doncic. I'm guessing because he missed too many games. All defensive first team, all defensive second team, all rookie first team, and all rookie second team. So we actually finished as the 4 seed, which is very surprising. Playing teams, you have the Clippers versus Portland. That's gonna be an interesting series. And then Golden State versus Phoenix. Out here, yeah, everything looks about right. Thunder, Nuggets, Lakers, Spurs, Rockets, Timberwolves. Let's get into the first round. We've got the Denver Nuggets. I'm just going to make sure everything rotational is right. I did see at the end of the year that Jake LaRavia came back. So I'm going to make this a 10-man rotation once again. With LaRavia playing a good amount of those minutes. And then we won't have to play Ayton as much. We can go bring him back down to 28. I do want Braun to play a good amount as it is the playoffs. So I'm going to go 27 to Hachimura, 28 to Hachimura, 34 to Braun, 34 to Reeves, 35 to Luka. What else could I do to the bench? Maybe knock Kennard's minutes down a little bit. Vando. I'm actually going to keep Vando up, and I'll go 12 and 12. I'll run it like that. So majority of the starters are going to play. That's how it's been all Lakers season, really. And then everything looks good. So let's get into the series. Simulate play-in. Phoenix takes on OKC. Golden State takes on Minnesota. Game 1, we win. We pick up a big win. Decent margin. Luka Doncic 24-2-10. LeBron James 23-1-8. Reeves 16-3-7. And Ayton had a good game. Remember, we are playing the MVP in Yoke, but we do get game 2. Luka Doncic 34-6-6. Efficient shooting. DeAndre Ayton's having himself a great playoff series so far. LeBron a double-double. Reeves a double-double. And it's just Jokic and Murray. They just can't get much help. Game 3. Oh my God, we are up 3-0. Oh my God, Jamal Murray went for 55. How did we come? Luka Doncic went for 46. Braun went. We had almost everybody in double digits with Luke Kennard going 0 for 4. Wow. Very efficient shooting. Laravia 6 for 7. Hachimura 3 for 6. 8 and 6 for 9. Marcus Smart shot the ball 13 times. Don't know about that. Braun 12 for 15. Very efficient shooting for the sweep. And Vando is pretty much out for the playoffs. But we get the sweep. With Vando being out, we're going to take his minutes and we're just going to fluctuate them throughout the bench. 23 to Smart, 21 to Kennard, 18 there. I'm not going to give that many to Hayes. I'll go 1-1, and then this last minute can go to AR. So we sweep the Nuggets in round 1. Oh. Now we've got the OKC Thunder, which I no doubt in my mind that we win this series. 1-1. 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, and there it is. We lose to the Thunder in the semifinals, and they will be taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. On the other side, it's Detroit versus Cleveland. It's a pit. Hold on. I'm going to move this just so you guys can see this. 20, 12, and 3. 20, 12, and 3. For Naz Reid. That is crazy work. And Minnesota is going to win the chip off of that. I mean, I'm very surprised that they didn't. DiVincenzo, Reid, AO. So the pickup of AO proves to be amazing. Start of the offseason. Not much we really have to do here. And player retirements. There goes LeBron James. LeBron James has decided to retire. So that's around 40 million, 50 million off of our books to use in free agency. League meetings, not much we really have to do here. I don't remember if we have our pick in this draft. If we do, then great. The Kings win the lottery with Washington and Utah right behind them. Do we have our pick? We do. We're picking at 22 this year, so I will take that. Maybe we trade it. We'll go to the draft. Don't really need to do much in staff signing. Is there any big contracts that we want to trade away to start the year? I think packaging Smart and Vando with this 22nd pick could get us something pretty valuable. I know these are 2 of our defensive players, but Vando averaged 4. Marcus Smart is going to fall off after this year. So if I can get a valuable piece, then I'll definitely take that. Coming down to it, I think we're going to do this Chicago deal. Could they take on Vando from us just because we probably won't use him? And then could we get could we get a future first in 2028? No. What about a couple seconds? Or what picks do we have here? Swap Wars. What about a 2029 pick? And we throw in. Oh, we have nothing to throw in. All right. We'll do like a second. All right. We make the deal with the Bulls. We give up Smart, Vando, and the 22nd overall pick for Okoro, Jalen Smith in 2 seconds. Just get a good wing, backup wing for the team. Reeves decline, Aiden declines. I don't really have any interest in bringing him. We'll bring back Bronny. Why not? Not gonna bring back any of these guys. Don't really matter. And now free agency. First thing to do, I think we have to bring in AR. We'll give him around 30 million a year. Yeah, 30 million AR sounds about right. And we're gonna get Peyton Watson. That's a big pickup for this team. We get all 3. We get both of our guys. So we bring back Austin Reeves. We bring in Peyton Watson, and we have so many wings. I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try and find a home for Dalton Connect, and we'll give up our. Oh, we can't trade these picks, so we'll give up our 22nd pick. We're going to be trading away Dalton Connect, Adu Thiero, and 2 second-round picks to the Knicks for Tyler Kolek and Miles McBride, 2 young guards who are on very, very cheap contracts that can play for us now. So I'm glad getting that deal done. So now the roster's looking like Luka Doncic, Kolek, Reeves, McBride, Peyton Watson, Laravia, Okoro. I think I might move Jake Laravia due to us having Okoro. And maybe that's us finding our 4-man. So let's see what we could get for Jake Laravia. We're going to be trading Jake Laravia for backup power forward for the Boston Celtics, Sam Hauser. He's just a guy who can really just stretch the floor for Luka Doncic. He's sitting at 6'7". No, I don't hate this trade at all. I don't think we get worse. We do eat up a little bit of money, but that's okay with me. So let's get into free agency, see where we can get. We can make this team better. Boom, we get Mark Williams for $16 million. He's going to be our starting center for this team. So our lineup right now is looking like Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Peyton Watson, Sam Hauser, and Mark Williams. Off the bench, Jalen Smith, Okoro, McBride, and to be determined, as we can maybe sign another backup point guard and a couple other positions in need, and then get into the season. So I'm going to be bringing in Day'Ron Sharpe and Scottie Pippen Jr. on about like $4 million to minimum deals. And Malik Beasley signs with Indiana. So I think that's going to do it for our free agency. I'm going to offer Dean Wade a contract before we're done. We can bring in Dean Wade. So that's going to do it for our free agency. Lineup's looking like Luka Doncic, Scottie Pippen Jr., Tyler Kolek, Austin Reeves, Miles McBride, Peyton Watson, Okoro, Sam Hauser, Dean Wade, and Mark Williams, and Jalen Smith, and Day'Ron Sharpe. I know we're looking very weak at the power forward position, but maybe we can fix that at the deadline. But this is the lineup I got rolling out for right now. And let's get into player progressions. Luka Doncic drops 2. Reeves always drops 3. I don't know why he drops so much. This game needs to fix that. So that's going to be a struggle for us. Peyton Watson goes up 1. McBride goes up 1. McBride goes up 2. Williams goes up 1. Kolek goes up 3. Dean Wade and Scottie Pippen do end up going down, but Bronny James jumps up 4. So maybe that could be like a little future piece for us. So this is the lineup I'm going to be rolling up for year number 2. Luka Doncic, 35 minutes a game. Luka, Reeves, Peyton Watson, Jalen Smith, and Mark Williams. Off the bench, we're going Miles McBride, Day'Ron Sharpe, Okoro, and Tyler Kolek. Not really in the rotation are guys like Dean Wade, D'Anthony Melton, Sam Hauser, Scottie Pippen, and Bronny James. I'm going to sim pretty much up to the deadline and then see where I'm at going from there. Maybe we make some moves. Maybe Austin Reeves gets dealt. We'll see what our record is at the deadline. So our first injury has already occurred. Mark Williams goes down for 4 to 6 weeks. This was one of our better players. 17-9 for him on the year. Peyton Watson's averaging 12, Reeves 16, Luka Doncic 30, Jalen Smith 10 points a game. We're gonna move Day'Ron Sharpe into that. I still want him running a 9-man rotation. So McBride. Oh, they want Dean Wade starting. No. I still want to run Jalen Smith out there. He's having a good year. I actually don't want Dean Wade or Melton really playing. I still want to go with Okoro and Kolek. So hopefully we're 5-3 at the injury. Hopefully we can still keep that progression up as he gets back from injury, and we'll see what we do at the deadline. And boom, Austin Reeves goes down for 6 to 8 weeks. Oh man, it doesn't get better for us, does it? We're going to move Deuce McBride into a starting role. He's averaging 8 points a game. We have just been depleted. This team is just not looking too great. Dean Wade, I'm just going to honestly let him run with this rotation. It's Jalen Smith, Okoro, Melton, Kolek. Yeah, it sucks when 2 of our best guys are out for injury. So we'll see where we're at the deadline once again. So we have our deal. We are going to be sending Austin Reeves to the Phoenix Suns with a first-round pick and Bronny James, and we're going to be bringing in Dylan Brooks and Grayson Allen. It seems like a weird trade, but I think this trade will help the depth of our team and will balance out a lot. 2 good shooters. Dylan Brooks, more of a defensive guy we can put around Luka Doncic, and Grayson Allen, a guy who's not ball dominant, but plays good off the ball. Another thing is they're expiring contracts, so if we want to get off this money and have money for free agency, we can do that as well. So I'm going to make this deal. Might have overpaid, but this is the new looking lineup. I'm going to run Dylan Brooks at the 4 instead of Peyton Watson. We're going Luka Doncic, Grayson Allen, Peyton Watson, Dylan Brooks, and Mark Williams. Off the bench, Miles McBride, Jalen Smith, Daron Sharp, and Isaac Okoro. So Tyler Kolek, unfortunately, gets booted out of this rotation. Okoro's having a good year. So was Sharp. So was Smith. So was McBride. McBride was shooting 42% from the 3. Wow. Yeah, so unfortunately, I think Okoro is going to be the guy that gets bumped. But yeah, this is the lineup we're going to run with. Hopefully, we can start winning off games. I think I have found the perfect trade that helps us right now, and that's a trade with the Memphis Grizzlies. We're going to be getting Ty Jerome and Yusuf Nurkic for Mark Williams and D'Anthony Melton. Mark Williams was outraged with the team. He dropped all the way to 79. Ty Jerome gives us really, really good backup depth, and Yusuf Nurkic is a good valuable center, averaging 10, 7, and half a block per game, a steal per game. So I'll take that production. Yusuf Nurkic will help us. He's 32 years old, only making $5 million. We can trade him in the offseason if we want to. And Ty Jerome's an expiring deal. So just more money to get off of and save until the offseason. This is going to be what the rotation looks like, except we're going to be moving Dylan Brooks down to the 4. We're going to start Grayson Allen. I'll be back when I fix the rotation. Here's what the rotation is going to look like post the trade deadline. We got Luka Doncic at 34 minutes a game, Grayson Allen, Peyton Watson, Dylan Brooks, and Yusuf Nurkic. And then off the bench, we got Ty Jerome, Miles McBride, Daron Sharp, Okoro, and Jalen Smith. Kind of liking how the team is looking right now. Very good mix of defensive and offensive guys built around Luka Doncic and a really good bench group. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make Dylan Brooks a power. I'll keep him at small forward. Their backup positions are power forward, and we'll sim the rest of the season and see where we're sitting at. So we were actually pretty bad to finish off the season. Here are all the postseason awards. Luka Doncic, All NBA First Team. Yeah, we missed the playoffs completely. 34-48. We were just bad. We were just a bad basketball team. We're definitely going to fix that when this offseason comes. We're going to make a lot of moves and a lot of changes. Player retirements. Kyle Lowry. We're going to not let Kevin Durant. Harden retires. We'll keep Vooch. And then league meetings. We'll reject all that. I am gonna fire, if you played NBA 2K and you've ever done this, JJ Redick just tends to be a horrible coach. He's just not good in the game of 2K for whatever reason. I'm gonna try to bring in Joe Mazzulla. Hey, we bring in Joe Mazzulla, but Boston fans don't get mad at me. Did I just skip over the lottery? I did. Did we have a pick? No, the Grizzlies have our pick from that trade. Or, I don't know if it was from that trade, but the Grizzlies have our pick. So we don't have a first round pick going into this year. We'll just skip the draft. And Grayson Allen accepted a player option. So did Ty Jerome. We're not going to bring back Kolek. Qualifying out first, we have no one. We are going to free up some cap space right now. That's our main goal. We're going to get Cam Spence, who's 27, Tyrese Proctor, who's 23, for Grayson Allen, and sending Dean Wade back to Cleveland. Next on my list is going to be trading Sam Hauser. And we're just going to send him to Miami for an unprotected first round pick. Thank you, Miami. It's another trade done. And then I guess we might as well look to move Dylan Brooks. I'm going to send him to Boston for Ben Sturtz and Mitchell Robinson. Just more salary dump. We still aren't there money-wise yet. Maybe if we move Ty Jerome's player option. Get that out the way. Still not there for Giannis. Wow. Let's trade Yusuf Nurkic. Cameron Carr. What are we looking at now? I don't want to trade Peyton Watson, but if we have to, then I will. We're going to be trading Peyton Watson for Isaiah Jackson and an unprotected first. That's going to free up all the money we need to give this man a max contract, no trade clause, and a player exception. We are that top team. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a Los Angeles Laker. So, we have to build around Luka Doncic and whatever we have of Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, we're gonna bring in Max Christie on a little bit more of an expensive deal, but we get Max. Still looking to build around. I'm gonna offer Derrick Jones Jr. a minimum. I'm gonna bring back Jalen Smith. I'm gonna bring in Luka Garza. Those are gonna be 3 of my main signings. Alrighty, this is what the roster is looking like. It's a weird thing. It's definitely iffy right now, but I think I can make it work. I think with Luka and Giannis alone, we can make this work. Luka Doncic, Max Christie back in a Laker uniform, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Garza, and Derrick Jones Jr. and Mitchell Robinson, Day'Ron Sharpe, Jalen Smith. We have a lot of centers. I have a couple first round picks I can move. I can move that Pacers pick. I can move this Laker pick, and I can move this Heat pick. So I have a good amount of tradable first round picks that I can move to make this roster better. Max Christie goes up 1, Proctor goes up 1, beautiful. Some other bench pieces. Adaya Mara goes up 5, so that could be a future bench piece for us as well. So let's get into the season. Hopefully no injuries. Because that's just been killing us these last few rebuilds, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll see what happens. So this is going to be a rotation for year number 3, I believe. Luka Doncic, Max Christie, Giannis, Luka Garza, and we're going to start Adaya Mara. He's a 7'3", second year in the league. Tyrese Proctor, Cam Spencer, Okoro, and Jalen Smith. We do have a lot of decent tradable pieces, so we'll see where we are at the deadline and see where we can move. So I decided not to make any moves at the deadline because the team was doing so well. I felt like they could just go all the way. Wemby wins another MVP, a Cuff wins 6th man, Wembanyama another D-boy, Carter Bryant most improved, Jaylen Brown clutch player of the year, and the Mavericks go 61-21. But look at this. 2 All-NBAers. First team. Giannis 27 a game, Luka Doncic 29 a game. Jesus Christ. I think that's gonna be Giannis Hall defensive team. We finished as the 3rd seed. I truly believe this team can win a championship. Round 1 against Golden State. I'm just getting straight into it. Okay. We're going to 7. We're going to 7 against a team we shouldn't be going to 7 with. We're gonna make the rotation now. Adaya Mara has been amazing for us this series, and we want to take him out. No. We're actually gonna go 30 to Mara because he's been so good. 30 to Christie, and then you know what? Yeah, we're gonna run 8. How's Okoro been this year? 8 compared to Proctor's 14 off the bench. Oh, nope, we're going to get Cam Spence out of there because Cam Spence has been horrible. Proctor, 30 minutes off the bench, and then we're going to give the rest to Okoro. So we're literally going to run 8 for this game 7. Who do they have? Curry, Green, Moody, Aldama, Porzingis. Actually, not horrible, but not a team that should be able to compete with us. So can we just get this game out the way? No stress, please. Cool. We're on to the second round off of Luka Doncic and Giannis. We're just going to keep the rotation as is. 2-0, 3-0, sweep. We played the almighty Dallas team. Kobe White, RJ Barrett. They took 2 of my free agents, Cooper Flag, Kareem Lopez. They've actually done well. They've done well for themselves. We're down 2-0. With 2-1, 3-1, and we get eliminated. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Player retirements, Durant, Curry. No. League meetings, reject all. Lottery. I don't think we have anything in the lottery. Yeah, no, just our 28th pick. We're not even going to draft with it. We're just going to go straight to team player options. And we're going to do everything we can to build around the 2 guys because I believe we can win a championship right now. Boom. We're going to let everyone on that books walk, and we're going to make sure we do everything we can to bring in a Ivica Zubac. Boom. That's a big signing. We get the center this team has lacked. We just personally need a 4. I'm going to bring in Miles Bridges. They want to swap best. Cool with me. Ben Sturridge, Cam Spence, Miles Bridges, welcome to the team. New rotation. Luka Doncic, Max Christie, Giannis, Bridges, and Zubac. Mara. And we're going to sign some bench pieces. We're going to go spend some money in free agency to get some bench. Dennis Jenkins on a 2-year minimum. Who else do we want to bring in? Kuz on a 2-year minimum. And I mean Grayson Allen's here, so we'll bring him in on 2-year minimum as well. He signed in Washington, so backup option. Why not Jalen Hood-Schifino? We get Schifino, we get Jenkins. Kuzma signed back to the Bucks, so we're gonna go DeAndre Hunter. 2-year minimum. Is there anyone else we want? Cool. We get all our guys. Moving on to player progressions. Giannis goes down 3. Max Christie +1. Ade +5. That's really good. Zubac -2, but it's still an upgrade over what we've had. So the bench gets a little better, but the starters get progressively better, which I think was a big add to this team. I'm going to make the rotation for year number 4, and I'll be right back. All right, rotation for year number 4, Luka Doncic, Max Christie, Giannis, Bridges, Zubac, Mara, Proctor, Hunter, and Schifino all off the bench. I think this is the year. Personally, I think this is the year. Let's get to Simeon. Only thing that's stopping us is injuries. So I'm here at the deadline. We're a whopping 26 and 24. We're not good. So I'm going to make some trades. I'm going to do something about this. Max Christie and this swap that we have with the Hornets. Could this get us anything? He's just been horrible for us. I'm literally just looking for anything. Ryan Rollins. I'm doing that trade. I'm bringing in Ryan Rollins. It's in my eyes, it's an upgrade. He's played with Giannis. Why not? Let's just get it done. Bridges has been all right this year. He's been decent. Zubac has been pretty good this year. So yeah, so let's finish out the season. We bring in Ryan Rollins and see where we're at. Surprise, surprise, Wembanyama after the year wins another MVP. Spencer Powell, Jared McCain wins 6-man. Wembanyama wins another DPOY. On the bright side, we finished the season really damn good after that trade. We finished the 6th seed. But we didn't just, oh my god, Bronny's starting for Phoenix. Win a 76 Austin Reeves. Oh my god. How did this team make the playoffs? They have to have an injury. Devin Booker's hurt. Oh no, Devin Booker's hurt. How long? Oh, he's done for the year. Oh, we got so bailed out. And Anthony. I just peeped that. Hold on. Anthony's out for 4-6. Wow, they lost their whole team just in time for playoffs. All is bailed. This is the shit I'm talking about. Ryan Rollins is injured for 1 or 2 weeks. That's what. Get Schifino in there. Get Rollins' minutes out if he's gonna be. I'm not letting him play hurt. Tyrese Proctor and Jenkins went out with injuries. 2 to 4 weeks and 6 to 8 weeks. How do I do this? Schifino 28. Yep. Minutes there. And 14 to Okoro. There's just no way the sim lets me lose this series. Sim casting. It's closer than it ever should be, and we're eliminated. Oh my goodness. We just lost that series. We just lost that series, bro. That's so crazy. That blows my mind, actually. Oh, man. Gonna skip past everything. Team player options. We bring back Mara. What else? Dude, at this point, I think I'm gonna get very desperate. At this point, I think I'm gonna get very desperate. I'm gonna bring in Porzingis on 11 million 3 years. There's just not much. Or is Trey Murphy the better pickup? Trey Murphy might be the better pickup. 7 million 3 years. Ooh, can we get both? Oh no. We bring in Porzingis to be our power forward. Jeez, man. I'm lost. I'm gonna hope that this offseason is I can bring the moves that I can to make this team a contender, but can't promise anything. I'm gonna be making one of the craziest trades I think I've ever done in the game of 2K. I'm gonna be sending Bridges, Rollins, and Zubac all for Jalen Williams. I almost said Jalen Dub. I've been recording for almost an hour now. My head is hurting. We're moving Giannis back to the power forward, and we are running with Jalen Williams. I'm doing anything that it takes to win this championship at this point. This is the lineup going into this year. Luka Doncic, Tunde Yusufo, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but we traded for him from Philly, J-Dub, Giannis, and Mara. I'm very tired. It's 9 o'clock at night. I got class tomorrow. I just want to win a championship with this team and call it a night. So let's see where we're at the end of the season. The season is over. Darren Peterson is the MVP. Here are all the postseason awards, and the boys finished as the 2 seed. Come on, Laker Nation. Luka 24. Hey, Tunde 14 points per game. J-Dub 17. Giannis 23. And Aldaye Mora 14 and 11. Porzingis off the bench 14. Gillespie 7. Spino 10. And Jordan Miller with 5. This is the rest of the roster. We've got the Pelicans in the first round. Let's just make it quick and easy and move on to the second round. 2-0, 3-0. That's a Bro, no way. There's just no way. There's just no way we're going to 7 right now. I'm sorry. There's just no way. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Close it out. Come on, close it out, please. Oh, what a 4th. Come on, close it out. Okay, we're moving on to the next round. Holy shit, dude. We almost blew a 3-0 lead, and we get Anthony Edwards. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done. Do I have to trade Luka Doncic? The controller has now died. I've been doing this for so long, my controller has now died. This is going to be the lineup going into, I think, year 6 or 7. So Bear, Moody, McBride, Desonu. That's everything that I put together. If this isn't it, I think I have to give up. Respectfully, the Lakers are my favorite team, but I just can't do it anymore. I physically can't. So we'll see. We'll see where we're at the end of the season. We are at the end of the season. Wemby wins his 11th MVP at this point. Postseason awards. Hey, Luka Doncic back in the All-NBA first team. Let's just get to the playoffs. Let's just get straight to it. We take on Sacramento, who have Darren Peterson, Asur, Keegan Murray, Hughes Messi, and John Morant. We win game 1, lose game 2, lose game 3, win game... Okay, you know what? I have faith. I have faith. I'm going to go to 9-man. I want my guys playing. I changed the rotation around a little bit. I don't know why Danny Wolf is getting minutes. I don't want Wolf in. He's not good. I want here, and here. We lose by 6. Give me 4-7, please, 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 please just get me out the first round. Please just get me out the first round. Oh, we're getting blown out. I don't know what more there is to do. I've tried. I've cried. I've filmed for an hour and 14. And I think I've made it to the conference finals maybe once, even if that. I'm gonna pause here, but I will be back to rebuild this team one day. I can't do my Lakers like this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, please, for the suffering I just went through. I'll see y'all in the next video.